You know, the word on the street is your blonde hair with the belt gave us Trish Stratus vibes.
Word.
That's what they were saying online,
That's
though.
fire. That's why I have heard I'm like battle rap Trish Stratus, so
Word.
fuck
How
it.
you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm tired, but I'm good.
Jazz, listen, man, let's be honest. A lot of people thought you were going to get bodied. Jag's going to get dragged down the street. That didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's just call it. Listen, I do got Nitty 2-1. I will say this. I felt it was 1-1 going to the third. I felt Nitty let the door open for you and stuff like that. And usually you be capitalizing on shit like that. I felt you a little choppy in the third, and that's why I gave it to you. How you feel about that?
I think that obviously I can't blame you for giving somebody a third if the person is
Mm,
choppy. It's battle
mm,
rap. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? You're supposed to get through your shit straight. Um, but just generally speaking, I do feel like the third could go either way, like material wise.
mm,
I
mm,
do feel like it could go either way. It was two different type of third rounds. Like
mm.
he was punching, but then he did like the dispatcher thing, and then he tried to act like somebody was gonna come out, but like it was just
Yeah, I
like,
didn't like that, Nitty. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't like the person coming out, Miss Hustle accusations coming out. I don't
yeah, that was very unnitty. Like I don't know if he was trying to do like I don't know, cause you know me, like I don't just rap. I always kind of try to do other things. So maybe he was like, oh, let me try to implement some entertaining shit in here, like Jazz might do. So, but yeah, like hearing his third, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I wasn't surprised though, cause Nitty's thirds don't really be that strong.
Mhm. Man, you were still in the game.
I really did like my third. It didn't come across in the room how I wanted it to, but
Not
that's
your
just
fault though, right?
that's
Is it
battle rap.
because of the distractions, the noise?
Yeah, that's battle rap. That's battle rap. Like I'm saying, everything is not gonna go perfect or smooth or how you think it is. You might think
Mhm.
something might be crazy and it don't come across crazy. So that's just what that is. But yeah, like you said, like I'm very happy with the outcome of the battle. Everybody enjoyed the battle,
Yes,
and
yes,
that's a big thing for me.
yes. Mhm.
Especially when I battle the guys. I have clips and Geechee, and I got a lot of feedback that those battles were underwhelming. So I kind of really wanted to redeem myself with Nitty. Like I need this to be a good battle. Like I don't want to just go for a win. I still want people to enjoy my shit.
Yes.
So I definitely accomplished that.
So would you agree it's Nitty, Geechee, and Clips in order of how the battle went between those three?
Yeah, like how good the battle was.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, definitely,
Mm.
definitely.
Guys, people, I don't know. I've been hearing this a lot though, and I see you embracing it though. Miss Rushmore. Usually you don't go in that bad. You let the fans talk about it. But I'm glad you're embracing it though. Why are you embracing it now? You should embrace it though.
I mean, sometimes you have to say something for people to be like, you know what, you're right, because there's certain things that people just don't think about. And it was kind of crazy because I did have that slogan at the end of my rounds, but like maybe a few days before the battle, Hollow tweeted, if Jazz was a man, she would be on way more people's Mount
I saw
Rushmore.
that tweet. Yeah. Mhm.
And I was like, yo, that's crazy because like I agree. Just as a woman in a men's culture, you do have to do a little more to get the praise like the men. Yes, I only
Mhm.
have 20 battles. I don't have as much battles as most of my male counterparts, but just with the strides that I've made and the way that I actually battle is like, okay, when we see her, it's gonna be against somebody that's gonna make a difference. When we see her, she always proves us wrong. When we see her, it's a great showing. So, I think in that aspect, I could hold that. Now, if people don't put me on Mount Rushmore, like that's like I'm not gonna care. Like it's not a big deal for me. But I do feel like, in 2023, if you just follow my whole career, I've definitely stamped myself in battle rap. Period.
Is your career like the Loaded Lux line? It's not how many fights you had, it's who you fought. Can I say that?
Yeah, yeah. I think my career is the epitome of that. Like the ultimate epitome.
That ass.
Um, because again, Nitty was my 20th battle.
Wow.
So, including my 2-on-2s, Nitty was my 20th battle, and it doesn't seem like it's 20. It seems like it's more, but yeah, everybody that I battled, for the most part, the people that I've battled were people in their peak
Mhm.
of their prime, and the people that I and most fans looked at as the person to beat. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And that's just always how I wanted to make it. In the current climate of battle rap, like for the past maybe 3 or 4 years, probably since Caffeine, when events are happening more soon, you kind of don't have that luxury of, oh, this person got to earn it, or this person doesn't deserve it, because it's moving so fast that, well, you got to battle somebody. And especially me, I'm outside way more, and the female competition is scarce. So I have to find certain women to just battle. You know what I mean? Like, i.e. RX. Like, people wouldn't per se say RX like deserved it or anything like that, or her stature wasn't close to mine. But I personally am a fan of RX. Um,
Let's
and I
give
feel
her a look also, Jazz. Let's give her a big look.
right,
Doing to be
yeah,
honest.
that too, that too. Like, people just to be like, oh, Jazz, you gotta start giving people looks. And since I've been battling more and more, I'm still gonna choose what I want wisely. I'm not just gonna battle anybody off the street, but I can't be as selective as I once was if I want to be outside more.
You're not gonna say this, and I had a conversation with Devo last week, right? And we talking about old days and Queen of the Ring and everything. And I gotta be honest, I told him, fam, I didn't see this with Jazz. I didn't see from 2011, 12 to where she's a female GOAT. Like, people are putting GOAT to your name. That's what I'm saying. Respectfully, I know battle rap is an opinion sport, but if you're not in the Mount Rushmore, you're playing yourself. There's no way you can be a female, you can watch female battle rap and not throw Jazz name in there. I think that's kind of crazy and everything like that. Do
Yeah,
you feel like you're one of the GOATs? Do you feel that way?
I feel like I've had this conversation with you before. I feel like I'm one of the
Yeah.
best battle rappers ever.
Period, right?
That's just how I feel. Like,
Yeah.
and every time I battle, that is my goal to prove that. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big deal for me. Like, I don't. Yes, I do want to beat my opponents, but my end goal for every battle, I
Mm.
try to go in there like it's somebody's first time watching me, and I want
Right.
them to understand, like, yo, this girl is really nice. You know what I mean? So, um, everything that I've done to do that has worked for me, obviously, because, look at where I'm at with such little battles.
Facts, facts. Do you think you flourish in battle rap because you're dope, number one, and also you've always been a student of the game? Like, you've never
Yeah,
left that. You've never left being a student of the game, in my opinion.
yeah. I think because I don't battle as much, me being such a student,
Mm.
it helps for when I need to battle. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It just helps for when I need to battle. Like, how I strategize, or how I decide I'm gonna beat this person, or how I'm gonna attack this person. Like, me being a student and a fan, essentially, because most of the people I battle, I am a fan of. Like,
Mm.
I'm a fan. Like, it's very rare I battle somebody where I just am not a fan at all. Like, I probably maybe have two battles where it was just like, but everybody else I fuck with, so I've watched them anyway. You
Right.
know what I mean? But yeah, me being a student definitely helps. Like, I just kind of understand. It just helps me that I'm a student, but I'm also, I guess, this is my job too.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Facts. Facts. What's your thoughts on Nitty's first round?
Um, I think Nitty's first round was good. I
Mm.
do think it was good. My goal was to win the first round clearly though.
And you did.
So he helped me. Like, he helped me. I'm like, yo, I want to win this first clearly, because it was like I didn't want to play a game of catch up. I didn't want the first to be debatable, or he won the first, and now I have to outdo myself in the second, just to, you know what I'm saying. And Nitty seconds is always crazy too. So that I knew his first being okay wasn't any type of indication about the rest of his rounds. I knew that. But then the second round, what'd he do? He turned up. And I know he turned up too, because he probably was like, damn, Jazz is just wild through. I mean, now I
I
gotta
think
turn
he
it
knew
up.
he was down 1-0. I think he knew in his heart of
Yeah.
heart he was down
Yeah.
1-0. He knew that.
Yeah, for sure. And, it just made him rap harder. Like, yeah, his bars was his bars, but delivery is everything. So he rapped harder. Now his second was when I was like, all right. But I knew that just because I know Nitty, like, his seconds be his craziest rounds.
Right.
But yeah, and then in my head, I'm like, shit, all right, I feel like my second could stand with his second. Like,
Did you call him a hypocrite? Is that what you said?
yes.
I'm like, what the fuck is a hypocrite is crazy.
And see, like, this is why, like, if we had mics, it would have been
Right.
heard better.
Right.
Like, literally. But yeah, and when he got the second, I'm like, all right, fire. And I was like, I feel like my second stands with this second as well. Watching it back, I still feel like that.
Mm.
And I know most people had it 1-1.
Mm.
Um, And I kind of figured that. I just studied it so much that I knew that more than likely people would say 1-1 just because I won the first round. They want to give Nitty the second round. You don't want Jazz to be
Boy,
up
Jazz
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Like that sounds wild. But
But listen, hold on. Go
but
back
no,
to your
I could.
first round right quick. Your first round, that Kevin, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. In the first round, I'm like, yo, Jazz is up 1-0, and she's still rapping. That's where I wrote that on my notes. She's still, because the Kevin Samuel line, the Cornell, Princeton, Yale shit you did, and the porn, when your parents wake up, I quick to switch. I'm like, okay, my nigga, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 because you landed like 2-3 haymakers in the first round of me compared to Nitty's
Right,
first.
right, right. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Like, yeah, haymaker wise, it was already. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what
Gun
you're saying.
Bar Jazz wasn't effect though.
You said what?
Gun Bar Jazz wasn't effect.
Yeah, like when I was done writing, I'm like, yo, like, I really got just mad gun bars in this battle, but it's just kind of like I'm saying I gotta beat Nitty at his own game.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's just what it was. But I also this was also a challenge for me creativity wise. Like there was bars that I wrote that I was thoroughly impressed at what I came up with because I probably would have never thought of these bars if I wasn't battling Nitty.
Mm.
But you know, Nitty's creativity level is so high that I wanted to push myself because I wanted. You know how when you watch Nitty and you be like, "How the fuck you think of that?" Like I wanted people to say that.
Always like, why does nigga
Yeah,
be thinking like
yeah. Like so, I kind of wanted. I kind of wanted similar, like just similar things with my material.
the lollygagging shit? I'm like, yo, this nigga is Chris.
Yeah, like what's your problem, son?
That nigga is wild. That nigga is different.
Like, yeah, that's like, where's your brain at?
Was it hard for you to keep your straight face? Because I always look at you when people rap. I'm looking at you the whole time.
It
And you
was
can
easy. It
get
was
the
easy.
poker face.
It was definitely easy because I don't know. I guess because I'm not now in the crowd. Because you know when you're in the crowd or you're watching as a fan, you're listening just for fire bars. But
Right,
as a battle rapper, you're listening to see is he kicking my ass or not? Like, is he kicking my ass?
right.
Is can I beat this? Or my brain is more focused on, you know, I still was reacting, but if I was watching, I
Yeah.
definitely would have reacted way harder than I
In the,
was.
in the second round, you had the Crip ceased opportunity line. That was one of my favorite lines.
That's one of my favorite lines I wrote for the battle.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
The second round. Wow.
Because it was just something not, I would never ever say that, but because I was battling Nitty, I'm like, I need to think of things that's like just very creative. Like it's well written. I think that was the best way to describe it. Like a lot of these bars and schemes and punches I had were very well written and well thought out. Like I put extra thought and seized the opportunity. Like when I wrote that, I said, nah, this is one of my favorite ones that I want to say. I always
And
have something I want to say, and that was one of them.
I take it that you've had a conversation with somebody from Hip Hop is Real about their nails or thumbs. Did you have a
Oh, nah, you know how when they upload their interviews and
Yes.
it's over the thumbnail on YouTube, it's people always looking crazy, like a crazy still shot. Like, bro, y'all good? I don't have to tell them a few times, like, yo, change my picture, bro.
Oh man. Oh man. The ID shirt. How do you get all that? ID shirt. What's your thoughts on the ID
I
shirt?
have,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. That was very off brand for Nitty, very off brand.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it kind of didn't make sense to me. Like, you know, you bring out a T-shirt with a picture if you're exposing something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of like we all knew that Jazz was a dispatcher for about 3 years actually.
Yeah.
So I didn't really understand the shirt. Like you could have just rapped about me being a dispatcher without the shirt. Um, yeah, I felt like his third. I feel like his. You know what I think he did? I think his third he tried to match a Jazz third. Like Jazz's thirds is more angles. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what he tried. But he also tried to make it entertaining. And
Entertainment.
granted, you know, you don't know nothing until you try it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the way that room was, they weren't really trying to hear angles, and I learned that too. Like they just wasn't trying to hear angles. They just wanted to hear bars.
Wow. I don't keep you too long. A couple more questions here. I want to ask you a question. Nitty said in the third round that you turned down the battle hustle to battle him for less money. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know what he knows. Like you know what I'm saying,
I just want to get that out the way and
I don't know
everything.
what he knows.
Hmm. In blue cocaine situation, if that happened to you, how would you handle that situation with blue cocaine as a
Yo,
woman?
I was just speaking to my manager about that. Honestly, hold on.
That how
So
big a violation is that, Zaz?
this was before. Okay, so boom, I was outside when they battled, and I remember when he kissed her, and then people was like, "Yo, he just kissed her, he just kissed her." I said, "Yo, that's sexual harassment," and then they was like, "Oh, but she grabbed his dick twice." I said, "Oh, all right, fair game." Um, then I seen the video of how she reacted to it, and I'm like, well, honestly, I mean, she grabbed his piece twice, like you kind of opening the door, and I'm like, if I don't know their relationship, I don't know if they actually knew each other already. But either way, I feel like her doing that, you're opening the door for him to respond any which way, because he could have grabbed your titties, he could have grabbed your pussy, like he really could have grabbed you too. You know
Right.
what I mean? Him kissing her is very extreme. I think they both kind of was wilding. But if I was in
Would you
that
have snuffed him?
situation, huh?
Would you have snuffed him?
No, but that's what I'm saying. If I was in a situation thinking about all the guys that I've battled, it would have just been like, what the fuck? Because I know all the guys I've
All right,
battled.
right,
I
right,
know
right.
them. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? I know Clips, I know Geechee, I know Nitty, I know Loso. So if they would have did it, it'd like, wait, what the fuck? But at the same time, I touched them.
Mm,
I touched them first.
wow.
So, yeah,
Hold
man.
on,
There
real
was
quick. I'm not gonna change the order real quick. I forgot you battled Loso. You and Loso was a dope ass battle.
oh right, right,
Who
right.
was
So
that in there also?
I'll put I'll just because Loso was one round, I'll say Nitty then Loso, then
Okay.
Clips, then Geechee.
Wow. Okay. Clips over Geechee?
I'm sorry, Geechee then
Geechee.
Clips. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Yeah, Geechee and then Clips. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A couple more questions here. Were you able to watch Max Out?
Some of it.
Did you watch Guilty Calico?
I did not. I only saw the first round.
So look, you're the best person to ask this question. What do we do with an angle that we don't really know if it's true or not, Jazz? How do we score that?
Um,
Please.
honestly, I feel like that all just depends on the sole person. Like if you just can't give somebody a win with a fake angle, then that's on you. But if somebody doesn't care and the person made it sound good or it was believable or they do believe it, then that's on them. Me personally, I so when he was rapping it, I'm like, wait, Good's father is white, but as at some point I didn't really care no more. Like I
Right.
like the material, I like the bars, or whatever the case is. But yeah, I think that's just on the individual viewer's opinion. Like you can't just be like that angle is because you know in battle rap you can't prove most angles anyway.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
now, if you're gonna say that, then you gotta hold that standard with all the battles that you watch. Oh, this person, I don't know, like boom, like let's say with me, like if people say, oh, Jazz fucks Surf, right, and now they have a bar about Surf, you can't prove that. So now you gotta hold it to that standard. You can't prove it, right? So
Right.
this can't count, right? So
Mm.
that's too tedious. Like if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. If you don't like fake angles, then so be it. There's something wrong with that. Like me personally, I think it just all depends on how they executed it.
Got you. Got you. You said in the third round, don't call my phone Beasley about no kings and queens. I felt like you really. I felt that shit when you said that. Are you really feel that way?
I was serious.
You does.
I
Okay.
was very serious. I was very because I know there's a lot of people that me they there's a lot of people that the fans want me to battle, and again, the same way I'm selective with the women, I'm selective with the men too. Like I just don't battle a lot. Like that's just I need my time to myself. I need to refresh. I need this. I need that. So I still have to choose wisely, and Mook and Easy is like they're like Easy is the hottest nigga right now. Mook
Mm,
is Mook. You know what I'm saying?
mm. Are you tired of
But
hearing?
I was like, yo, if Nitty kicked my ass, I'm not saying that part though. I swear to God, I said, yo, if Nitty kicked my ass, I can't call out Mookie and Easy. That's sick.
Right.
But I was safe, so I was
You're gonna get your ass kicked. You're not
right, Jazz, you're wilding, but I was safe, so I was just like, all right, we good.
that third round is debatable. Let me be clear on that. Are you
Okay.
tired of hearing? Come on, right, Jazz. Are you tired of hearing about you hustle?
Um, am I tired of it? I
Yes.
wouldn't say yeah. Um, but it's just something like it's just sometimes when I say no to a battle, people are still gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? This is not the first battle that's been brought up after I said no, and it won't be the last.
Mm,
So that's just something that I just gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna have to deal with that. Um, but it doesn't bother me though.
mm. What's on C3 and First Lady Flames at Chrome? You like that?
You said what?
C3 and First Lady Flames.
What about it?
Chrome, how you feel about that battle?
I like it. I
I
like it
like
a
it too.
lot. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it a lot for C3. I feel like C3. She won that tournament at the top of the year, and I don't feel like I've seen her since,
Mm.
or not much since. So for her to battle Flames, Flames has a big fan base, and I think that that's going to be a good battle. Is it going to be on the stage, or you don't know?
I don't know, Jazz. I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Easy and Geech, I would think that's got to be on the stage, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
gonna get Chrome?
Hmm.
Are you going to Chrome?
I'm not sure yet. I'm
Mm.
not sure. I'm not sure. But yeah,
God,
I do
I hope
like
you,
that
I hope
battle.
you bless that stage in 2024, Jazz. You ain't got
Listen,
much left to
man.
do though. You ain't got much left to do though. You got
Listen. We've been trying to get me on Chrome for a while. It's just it never really worked out 100%. Like she actually hit me to battle on this card coming. I said, now Rem, you know I'm battling Nitty. Are you crazy? But
that's what I like
closed
about
mouths
you.
don't get fed. Closed
That's
mouths
what I
don't
like
get
about you. You're gonna focus on. You're not gonna take mad battles when you got a
fed.
person like me on deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't even gonna play them games. And me and Nitty was such a good battle. Imagine me being crazy versus Nitty, and then 2 weeks later being ass. Like that's
Right.
the last thing you're gonna remember. So I'm like, yeah, nah. But yeah, we definitely been trying to lock it in for a while. I did
All right.
call out easy though. So
Yeah. Last question. Mayonnaise on a hot dog?
hey,
What you?
yo, listen, let me tell you something. He talking about, oh no, she talking about. Yes, you do. I have the video on my phone. Like,
Yo, that nigga really put mayonnaise on a
I'm gonna
hot
tweet
dog.
it. I'm gonna
Yo,
tweet it.
lady, stop playing.
All right, I'm gonna
God.
tweet it. Watch, you're gonna see.
Uh,
It was last year. We was in New York
mhm,
after what event was that? Chrome when he
Chrome.
battled Gaddis,
Mhm,
and we was in Times Square late at night after the club. It was me, Nitty, Geechee, and like two other people. And you
yeah.
know how we got the hot dog stands, and the nigga got a sausage, and he put sauerkraut and mayonnaise. I said, yo, you're wildin', wildin', son. Nigga sick. Nigga sick, bro. He tried to act like he really tried to act like he ain't know what I was talking about. Why would I just make that up?
I was like, yo, what the hell? Oh, that's a little weird. Homecoming. Do you want to be on a homecoming card? Do you want to be on that? I think I would love to see you on back in New York,
Yeah,
Chaz.
I
Oh my
wouldn't
God.
mind. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I like battling around that time.
Back in
Um,
New York, though, I'm pretty sure you would love that, though, no?
I personally don't care
You
where
know
it's
what I'm
at.
saying?
Yeah, don't really. Homecoming could be anywhere, like or except Atlanta. I hate big stage Atlanta crowds. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, of course, battling New York is fire, but it's kind of just like I I did it last year, right? I did Homecoming, the first one with Vixen, so it's not like it would feel like
Right.
I gotta go back. Um, but of course, I love doing the big cards. Like that's my thing. I like the big cards. But it didn't matter if it was in Houston,
Mm,
Orlando,
right,
Tampa. Like the name Homecoming is boom.
right. How do you deal with thirsty niggas, Jazz?
Thirsty niggas.
Yes. How do you do it? How you do with it? This coach is a lot of thirsty niggas. How do you deal with it?
Regular.
Regular?
Like it ain't. Yeah, it's nothing.
Is your curve game impeccable? Is it like impeccable?
Yes. Yeah. So my curve game is top notch. I'll let a nigga know from jump. Stop flirting with me.
From the door, right? When you smell
This
it,
ain't that. You cool. You cool, but I see what you trying to do, and I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I shut it down. I'll definitely shut it down for sure.
but be honest though, as a woman though, you can be nice to a man, right? And he'll take that as, oh, Jazz might like me and shit because you just being nice, probably cool Jazz and shit. And you gotta
Yeah,
let niggas know, bro, it ain't that kind of party, my nigga. We
yeah.
cool.
I
You
don't
feel?
do it too much like that because that's very like I don't know. It's weird with me. Like I don't do too much like that, but I kind of like if it's a situation like you said, like I'm very friendly and shit like that. And people might think like, oh, she likes me or she's flirting with
Yeah,
me. But
yeah.
over time, they'll start to see, oh, she's like this with everybody.
Everybody.
But
Mm,
yeah, I'm not like a mean. I'm not a mean curving person or like, yeah, it's not even like that. Like I'll only say that if I feel like they're really pushing the limit of trying to find out what's going on.
mm.
Then it's like, no, like sorry, and then it'll just be regular after. Like it don't gotta be awkward. Like I don't make shit awkward or nothing like that. Like I'm really just, I really just be myself. Like I really just be cool. Like it be cool. It don't be weird.
Goat, female goat. You are really her, Jazz. I appreciate you, Queen, for real, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Peace and love.
All right.
We already, homie.